My name is Samantha Turner. I'm the United States European Command Gender Advisor and a Gender Advisor for the larger Department of Defense. So today we are working with a large group of allies and partners from African nations, and we are talking about the Women, Peace and Security agenda and how that interrelates with the roles, responsibilities, and opportunities of men and women in our militaries and how we can leverage that to improve our operational effectiveness. I think the importance is to network, to build relationships, and to share experiences, because the stories that we tell each other, the solutions that some of us have tried, depending on which country we're from, sometimes will work for other people. So a lot of this is about sharing, it's about communicating. It is a communicator seminar. So it's about communicating those difficulties, but also the wins that we've had and communicating those with each other and sharing that in order to bring those back to our militaries and then work on improving how it is that we do what we do and how we lead. I hope that the participants today learn a little bit more about themselves, that they can take some of the things that we discussed today and that they can use them to become more inclusive leaders, and that they can then go back to their militaries and integrate some of the things that it is that we talked about in order to improve their militaries and then improve how they do peacekeeping and how they interact with populations, as well as how they lead the soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that they're in charge of. My name is Samantha Turner. I'm a gender advisor for the United States Department of Defense, and we are here in Accra, Ghana, running a signal training and communication seminar for women from allied and partner nations all across the African continent. And we are trying today to empower a large group of women to leverage gender perspectives in order to improve their leadership, as well as their leadership in peacekeeping missions and their interactions with civil society. This is an important seminar because we're bringing together a large cross-section of allies and partners from the African continent, and we're sharing experiences with one another, and we're learning from one another in order to become better communicators. And it's really, really important that we take those experiences of women who traditionally are a minority in the military, and that we encourage them to network and share best practices in order to increase our military operations and our peacekeeping operations throughout the continent and throughout the world. So the purpose of Africa Endeavor is basically for us to increase our regional security, to build partner capacity and interoperability, and then standardize our communication systems that we have between our allies and partners that are all here right now. And the future of Africa Endeavor is bright, I think, and I think that we're going to have a lot of really good cooperation in the future, where we are actually exercising that interoperability. We're actually making sure that we're standardizing our communications and exercising that, and we're helping to stabilize and empower our allies and partners in order to be able to be more effective military operators and provide for the peace and security of your respective nations. The regional security aspect of Africa Endeavor is, when we practice and we train and we communicate together, what we're doing is we're building those relationships and that interoperability that helps increase our ability to operate together, and that has an effect on the security. So it actually increases our ability to provide for security when we do things like have this women's forum and we get together and we talk about what it is that we would like to do with one another in the future. So it has a direct effect on the regional security, whether it be here or our regional security as a military as well. So it helps. It's actually a very mutually beneficial relationship.